That was my only recreation, was playing records. Okay. And because we didn't have computers and that, so we weren't playing outside. We was inside playing records.
Well, I know I used to enjoy going just to my room and playing the music, and it just put me in a good mood. I loved music and loved listening to the different types of music. It was an enjoyable time to just be me and the music together.
Popular culture goes, it was just part of learning to play a mask, so to speak, to act, to be one of the cool kids or whatever. I worked my way into popular culture, and I became one of the popular kids on campus because I studied all of this stuff so that I could blend in and fake it. But, yeah. So in that sense, it taught me what it's like to be different and weird and mistakenly to be foolish enough to try to pretend to be something I'm not.
It gave us some indoor family time together. We would watch certain shows at night together.
Typical suburban experience. I mean, obviously, I grew up as a child with television, and so sitting around the living room, the little suburban house, and like millions of other people watching television. Except that I rarely did it with family.
It's completely different. I mean, on many levels. I mean, you have so many choices. It's unreal. Reception's great. There's a lot of things on TV that the kids shouldn't be watching today that I was never exposed to. It was always censored strictly when I was young. They wouldn't allow certain things to be on TV. There was no adult time on TV. It's just totally different. Some good, some bad. We didn't have a lot of movies. It didn't control our lives. We weren't controlled by the media like some of the kids are today. It was entertainment, but limited. It was something extremely special when we could go, and didn't necessarily take it for granted.
We chose to make film and television studies like an actual part of your education. Since we're homeschooling, we can do anything we want. We might as well choose to say, I didn't want kids who didn't know who was Clark Gable or who was, Katharine Hepburn, or, I thought it would be terrible to have kids grow up not knowing those kinds of things about American culture. And so we deliberately did everything from, taking you to a, Katharine Hepburn Film Festival at LACMA or the LA County Museum of Art, or going to silent movie screenings in Hollywood, or, that kind of thing, or going out of our way to get Gone with the Wind, Wizard of Oz, Casablanca on the big screen experience.
Not many, but Perry Como, Eddie Fisher, and things like that.
We all loved Elvis. I liked a lot of the old rock songs, the really old rock songs. Trying to think of some of the names. Fats Domino, Chubby Checker, Jerry Lee Lewis, Bo Diddley. Great music.
Okay, we only had one radio station that was a black station, and as a matter of fact, it's still on the radio. So they played the Motown hits. So we only had one radio station.
One that I can remember was Sergeant Preston in the Yukon. It was about, I don't know what he was. I think he was a Mountie, Mountie police. And he was always after the bad guy. And there was another one, it was kind of a weird mystery. It says The Shadow Knows, or The Shadow Know. It was kind of spooky, but it was interesting. I really liked that one.
Well, except for some news coverage or something like that. And, there was not a lot of radio in our family or in my life or anything like that until I got to be a teenager. And then, as I said, went to the America Top 40, Casey Kasem, that kind of thing, so I could be well informed on the subject.